So I'm out. I had a taste for, I don't know, I thought I wanted some Popeyes, but I ended up getting me some catfish nuggets. Now I'm going to go back in here and sincerely do the trucking stuff I'm supposed to be doing. Don't tell my boss. He can be a boss. But anyway, I saw, and I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Denial. Y'all just, the glorification of crashing out, and when you have never told your children no, or when you have told your children that can't nobody tell them nothing or correct them or this, that, and the other, the ramifications, we got more than just gentle parenting. We seeing the effects of gentle parenting and ignorance and all of that. Why did a 17-year-old in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm going to reserve any further comment, why did he stab a store clerk to death? Because the store clerk wouldn't sell him a 99-cent cigar. More than likely a Black and Mild or something like that. But you 17, you're not supposed to sell it to you. I'm sure your mama or somebody, over there, or some failed adult has bought them for you before, or whatever. But somebody told you no. God forbid they tell you no. Then the little kid up there, did they catch him yet? I've been waiting to see if they caught him. The one that shot the father, that was on his way to pick his daughter up, because he asked him to cut the volume down on his phone. And then people be like, well, what happened? Where's the village? What happened to the village? Idiots started raising children and having children. And then they started telling people, don't say nothing to my child. Don't say nothing to my child. Don't you say nothing to my child. And cussing out people. So people backed up. But what people failed to do when they was backing up was just leaving them niggas to themselves. So when you didn't leave them to themselves and you started condoning, because that's what a lot of people have done now, because you're so thirsty to be a part of their life. I did a video a couple of months ago, and I told y'all, leave the subsidized and gutter individuals alone, even if they're your own children. Because maybe if they're left alone for a while, because their friends ain't gonna be, they are not crap. We already know that these people, friendships and things today are not built on much of anything. They'll quickly figure it out. And if they don't, oh well. And it's unfortunate because children will suffer. But you know what? If you don't want their children to suffer, you can take them to court. But at some point, you can't be condoning their bull crap and their foolishness, because a lot of these children, and unfortunately a lot of big-aged jokers like in my age bracket, are fools. You are a bunch of fools. Wild children, you could tell it wouldn't be, I wouldn't have an issue if it was isolated. This garbage is happening frequently, all day, every day. Because you have made children think that can't nobody tell them nothing. Nobody's supposed to correct them. Heck, half of y'all don't even correct them. They walk in your house. They do anything, say anything. Their pants are hanging off of them. Their boobies are showing. Their butt cheeks are showing. And you think it's funny. And if you don't think it's funny, you scared to say something because some idiot expert somewhere told you, oh, well, don't this shame, don't that shame. Yeah, you shame, because maybe if you shame them, they'll think about what they're doing. Let me tell you something. My grandfather, it was, and anybody else can attest to this, when we were growing up, when adults and grandparents really had some sense and substance, your name meant something. And it meant more than living up to being a thug, or you know who your daddy is. You better not let nobody so and so and so and so. Your daddy in jail doing hard time because he killed somebody. But and you want to follow the people telling you you better live up to that. No, you better do the opposite. And any father worth his salt would tell you to go in the opposite direction. But that's not happening now. But you have people, and let me tell you, it was a young lady who, I remember my grandfather a couple of years before he passed. And I knew this young lady because we went to church together. Heck, we was to Sunday school and all that together. He asked me about something that this young lady told him. It was totally incorrect. She lied. So, and I wanted to say something. I wanted to go off on her, but out of respect to my grandfather, because he, that was, whatever intents and purposes, I guess, like, you have an affinity like an adopted child, like I was grandchild. I said, I ain't even gonna say nothing, but I did unfriend her. But and then I said, I might once he passed, I said, you know what? But then I said, nah, I unfriended her. That's enough. But the old me, yeah, I would have cranked her up real good. But what I'm saying to you is, it comes a time where you think about, as you get mature, and that's how you know people aren't maturing, and your children don't have no respect for you or their name or whoever, and they don't respect themselves, because it's some things you just not gonna do, because one, it's not worth it, and two, you don't want to bring disgrace or dishonor upon your family or your mother, your father, or your grandparent, if you have any respect for them, or you don't want to bring any unnecessary grief to them by stirring up a situation with somebody that they apparently, they've known for years, watched them grow up, same as they did you. You might be their family, but the point is that would have caused a situation between not just me and the person, me and that girl or young lady, but my grandfather as well, because he would have been in the middle. It wasn't worth it. Plus, he was older. He had some health issues. I wasn't doing that. So today, though, everything is about, oh, I don't care. My family be damned. Because what you think, you going to go in there and cry? Oh, they told me no, so I stabbed them. That's not a reason to stab somebody. No more than... It's a lot. And then New York. What the heck? Well, I don't even understand it. How you celebrating does not involve burning buses but this is the stuff that I'm telling you, it's a spirit. Y'all don't understand the demons walking around y'all. So what you gonna need to do, you can't even engage. And this is the sad thing, and this is why now when I think about people, when you see people just recording and not interacting, we've seen people try to break up stuff, get killed. We've seen people break up stuff and be charged for trying to protect other people that were being threatened by somebody that's crashing out, because the culture says that, oh, I'm gonna crash out. You know how you see them. I had a young lady when I was working at the graduation last time, when the idiot somebody, she thought she got to fight somebody. Before that, one of the graduates, I forgot what it was, that had explained something to, oh, okay, because I thought I was going to have to crash out. So y'all think crashing out is cute. It's not. So in order for anybody to stay safe now, you just can't say nothing to nobody. And that's going to leave a lot of people in a bad situation. You're going to be out here and might need something one day for real, and people are not going to want to say anything, or do, because if we tell you no, what you going to do? Stab us? Shoot us? Smack us? Jump on us? It's sad. It's really sad. And that's because parents are not parents. And that's exactly what they want you not to be. Because eventually, they already putting it in place with the language, as I explained to you last week, with the gestating and non-gestating parent and all the other shenanigans that these people are doing. And you just walking straight into it like brainwashed people under a demonic delusion. And then you get mad or talk about people when they don't want to be around you. Well, you can talk about me all you want, because most of y'all do it anyway. So let me add this to your list. Please know that you all are setting up a situation that's going to be very bad, not just for you, because we've seen children that haven't heard the word no, hurt and harm their families. Now they out here hurting and harming other people because you haven't told them no, or because of the things that you allow them and feed into them. So when they end up in jail or dead, then you're going to be crying, and then you're going to blame somebody, or you're going to want to kill somebody, or you're going to want to be threatening people, or you're going to be crying. It's an ism. It's you. And until you deal with you, until you stop speaking death over these children and feeding hate and death into them and delusion is telling them that can't nobody tell them no. The only people that can't tell them no is you, if you that ignorant. But what you do is you set the world up to have to deal with them because you have made them think that more highly of themselves than they ought to. You 17, you don't have no reason to want a cigar, even though we know that they do, because a lot of us did stuff that we had no business doing when we were underage. But when nobody getting mad about it, we wasn't. Oh, I'm gonna stab you. No, see, our parents wouldn't. We got our behinds whipped and would have been delivered right on up to the precinct. Do not wonder why nothing is stopping, and stop blaming other people, because you got big-bodied age adults. I would like to know how many adults was out there destroying up in New York last night. I said, what you mean they out there setting fire to buses? It's a lady in New York I'm Facebook friends with. She showed a picture. She was out. She went there today, wherever all the damage was done, and she was like, look, the buses burnt. Y'all burn the buses. You hurting yourself, because who you think gonna have to pay for that with your property taxes and all that other stuff go up, and or you get fined or jailed. But that's what y'all not back. Well, I forgot New York. They ain't trying to. They don't hold you accountable for nothing much like anywhere else, and that's why y'all do what y'all do. No self-regulation, no nothing, and that's why the children are failing. People of decency, get away from these people. Seriously, if you gotta work 2 jobs, if you gotta save, if you gotta pull your resources and money, because I'm about to have a conversation this week with maybe 1 or 2 family members and some close friends about pulling our resources, and we get us a place undisclosed somewhere where we can fortify it and just be in there amongst ourselves, where we know that we know each other, and we know that we're not going to allow such nonsense where we are, because this is absolutely ridiculous. It's time to really come out among not just non-believing people, but that's the whole thing though. Everybody's obviously a non-believer because you're not being guided by nothing. God didn't say run around here like cities without walls, unfortified, no control, no boundaries. You don't have no control of yourself. Self-control is a fruit of the spirit. So crashing out is demonic. But you all uplifted. Now the children, once again, all the blood on your hand, all these kids that are killing and being killed, the blood is on you. I'm talking about you that have not done anything to stop it or speak against it or to act like you have some sense. It's on you. It's on you. But the sad thing is we all got to pay for it, because God is eventually going, because the unjust and the just, we all in the same place. So we all got to deal with the consequences. Just like when they crash out, if we around them, we could end up being collateral damage. I'm sick of it. You're going to stab the man multiple times. 25-year-old, came here legally, got a business, living the American dream, making money, dead. All because a culture created thug monster was told no, that he would not be sold a 99-cent cigar. And then y'all up there in New York, where y'all always everywhere. Every time you turn around, every weekend, or not even every weekend, every day of the week, just destroying something. And then the stupid elders sitting there either clapping for it or excusing it. But yet always in somebody comments, oh, when will it stop? When they gonna break it? When they gonna do something about it? Y'all don't want nothing done. Because if you wanted something done, you start at home.